Hello everyone, welcome to VMware Arena YouTube channel. This is the first time you are watching the video in this channel. Please do subscribe to the channel to get the latest updates about the new videos which I'm posting about VMware virtualization and other virtualization technologies, and also to support us. So, we are aware about virtual machine creation. We know how to create a virtual machine, how to configure a network, and how to create a virtual machine port group. We know, like how to connect the virtual machine to particular port group. All these things, logic, we are aware about it, right? Have you aware about how does the virtual machine MAC address are assigned to the virtual network adapter of virtual machines, right? So what is the logic in it? We all aware about the MAC address is very important for any system which needs to be participated in the network communication, right? So, so if you buy an physical hardware, it will have inbound, like, it will have its attached network adapter. So it will have a MAC address which is bound to that particular network adapters, right? But how does it works with a virtual machine? So because virtual machines, it's a logical component. We attach multiple network adapter cards, but how does the MAC addresses are assigned to the virtual machine? So what is the logic in it? How does the vCenter server assigns a MAC address to the virtual machines in its inventory? So when it is created, or when we clone the virtual machine, or when we deploy it from a OVA template or something like that, right? So there are many ways of virtual machine deployment. So how does the MAC address are assigned? It's a simple logic. I will explain you in detail with a real-time example. Please do watch this video till the end so that you will understand the exact processes. How does the VM MAC address are calculated and how does it assign to the virtual machines in the vCenter server. This logic may vary if the virtual machine has been created from an ESXi host which is not managed by the vCenter server. So whenever we create a virtual machine, if you have noticed the MAC address of the virtual machine, so you may notice the first three bytes which are starting with 00, 50 and 56. Even if the logic applies, if it goes to automatic or if you try to manually generate the MAC address, so the first three bytes remain the same. Even if you, as I said, if you select the manual option, the logic is same. The first three bytes remains 00, 50, 56. Why does the first three bytes remains the same, right? Let's talk. If you see in the image, the first three bytes in the MAC address are assigned for organizationally unique identifier. So it will be assigned for an organization, and other three will be generated based upon the network parameter and or which are all network specific. So first three, the VMware OUI allocation, it starts with 00, 50 and 56. So VMware organizationally unique identifier allocation by default is 00, 50, 56. That's why the first three bytes of the MAC address for any virtual machines is assigned with 0, 50, 56 for an VMware OUI allocation. So the MAC address algorithm for the vCenter server will produce the rest of the MAC address, which means the next three bytes of the MAC address will be generated based upon some algorithm. So the algorithm guarantees that unique MAC address are assigned within the virtual machine and also across the virtual machines in the vCenter server. And according to the VMware OUI allocation scheme, the MAC address has a format of 00, 50, 56 and other 3 bytes. As we understand that 00, 50, 56 represents the VMware OUI, which is organizationally unique identifier. So we need to understand how does the last 3 bytes of VM MAC addresses are calculated. Let's begin the calculation. So let's talk about how does the last 3 bytes of MAC addresses are calculated, right? So before we talked about last 3 bytes, let's talk about the fourth octet, which is the fourth byte, right? How does it is calculated? What is the logic in it, right? So the automatically generated MAC address has a fourth octet, which is the value. How does it calculated is, which is nothing but 128 plus vCenter server instance ID, which is converted to a hexadecimal. Don't get confused. It's a simple logic. Let's find the vCenter server instance ID. So how to find the vCenter server instance ID? We have to log into the vCenter server using vSphere client. So in this example, I logged into my vCenter server 7.0. So click on your vCenter server to get the vCenter server instance ID. Select the vCenter server, click on configure. So under the general settings, so it will be a vCenter server settings. Just expand the runtime settings. You'll find the vCenter server unique ID, which is the unique ID which we are going to calculate in the MAC address generation algorithm. So just note down this one. So in my case, vCenter server unique ID is 56. Let's go back to the calculation and we'll understand how does the fourth octet has been calculated here. So we understand how to find the vCenter server instance ID. So in our example, it is 56. Let's calculate. I will try to recollect it. So how does the fourth octet is calculated is 128 plus vCenter server instance ID. So in this example, the vCenter server instance ID is 56 as per the calculation. So 128 plus 56 is 184. So we have to convert the 184 from the decimal to hexadecimal to identify the fourth octet of the virtual machine. You can do that in online as well. There are many decimal to hexadecimal calculator available in online. So just enter the 194 and convert. So the hexadecimal value of 194 is B8. So as per this calculation, the MAC address of the MAC address of the virtual machine, which is the fourth octet, should be B8. Let's validate in the virtual machine. So I taken a screenshot of one virtual machine which is showing the fourth octet as B8. We'll also validate in the real time. So this is the vCenter server and vCenter unique ID is 56. As per the calculation, the fourth octet should be B8. Let's check the information from the virtual machine which is running on this vCenter server. You can click on any of the vCenter server, just go to the summary, or you can also edit and expand the virtual machine network adapter to see the MAC address of the virtual machine. So let me select any of the virtual machine, click on the virtual machine, go to summary. You can scroll down a little. Yes, you find the MAC address under the network adapter, which is 005056, which is B8. We'll also check other virtual machine. Go to summary, expand it. 005056 B8. Yes. Let's also validate from the other virtual machine as well. Scroll down 0056 B8. Yes. So this, as I said, this logic applies to the virtual machine which got created from this particular vCenter server. So if you have an ESXi host which was not managed by this vCenter server, you create a virtual machine in it. Then later you add it to the vCenter server. The logic for the MAC generation of that particular virtual machine may be different. So it may differ. So I validated it from 4-5 virtual machines. The logic is same. So the fourth octet is B8. How does it calculated? We understand how does the calculation works. So the last two bytes are assigned in the mechanism. It has its algorithm from the vCenter server. It ensures that the each MAC address assigned to the virtual machine is unique, so that the last two bytes of the MAC addresses are generated randomly to avoid the MAC conflict within the vCenter server. So I hope this video helps you to understand what is the logic behind the MAC address generation for the virtual machine. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe to our channel to support us and also to get the latest videos from the VMware Arena YouTube channel. You can also click on the bell icon to get the notifications about the new video whichever I posted in the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay safe. Bye bye.